Thank you for stopping by my channel. My name is Jana Leigh, the best friend you always want. And today, besties, we are going to discuss what is going on in Texas with the migrant people who are crossing the border in the Texas area. So let's watch this video and I will give my thoughts at the end.
The 3 buses of migrants arrived from Texas near the home of Vice President Kamala Harris on Christmas Eve. Now, no one was there to greet them, leaving these people outside in sub-freezing temperatures. ABC's Elizabeth Schultze reports from Washington.
In frigid temperatures on Christmas Eve, 3 buses of migrant families dropped outside the residence of Vice President Kamala Harris. Aid workers say more than 100 people, including children, were left outside, many unprepared, wearing T-shirts in the record-breaking cold.
It's been so cold that people, I step outside and they say, please, let me in, even if they're standing room only. I don't even have to find a place on the floor to sleep as long as you just allow me to come in.
The White House immediately blaming Texas Governor Greg Abbott, saying in a statement he abandoned children on the side of the road in below freezing temperatures on Christmas Eve. This was a cruel...
This is disgusting. And I hope everybody in the country is watching this. The Republicans, these are the people who claim they're all into Christianity. They believe the Bible. And they want to, what's that little saying they have? What would Jesus do? Do you think this is what Jesus would do? He would get these migrants who are in desperate situations, looking for safety, put them on a bus and drop them in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country they know nothing about, probably don't speak the language, in below freezing temperatures. You think Jesus would do that? Do you think he would do that? These are record-breaking temperatures. And this is a political stunt. A political stunt by Republicans. I hope the world is watching this. I hope they are. I hope they see that these people do not believe in the Bible. They don't. They don't practice it. They don't believe in it. But they want you to believe in it so they can manipulate you. There is nothing Christianly about any of this. They are taking people's desperate situations and making a political statement. This is dangerous. These people could have died. This is this is a stunt. A cruel stunt. I hope you are watching this. My blood is boiling right now. And I hope they can find some type of charges against these people.
Dangerous and shameful stunt. Abbott's office did not respond to a request for comment. Previously said Texas had bused more than 15,000 migrants since April to Washington, D.C., New York, Philadelphia, and Chicago. It's part of a growing political battle as Republican-led states protest the Biden administration's attempt to end a Trump-era policy known as Title 42, which allows migrants to be expelled without being able to claim asylum. We're waiting for Title 42 to be nullified, says this man from Honduras. The fate of that policy is now in the hands of the Supreme Court. As the court weighs a decision, the Department of Homeland Security is out with a statement saying migrants should not attempt to cross the border in the cold, warning of the risk of deportation.
Now, it's not clear when the Supreme Court might issue its decision on Title 42. Elizabeth Schultze, ABC News, Washington.
Migrants from the southern border arrived near the residence of Vice President Kamala Harris on Thursday. Texas Governor Greg Abbott took credit for the move, tweeting, quote, Texas dropped off 2 buses of migrants outside VP Kamala Harris's residence in Washington, D.C. today. We will continue
Now, make a note. He's dropping these people off near Kamala Harris's house. He's not sending them to any emergency shelters or anything. He's putting them on the street. Keep that in mind. If he was sending them to different states, where to different shelters or something where they can get out of the cold and get a warm meal, something, that'd be one thing. He is dumping them on the side of the road. This is disgusting. Disgusting. And I hope charges are brought against him. These people are not Christians. They're not. They do not practice Christianity at all. They don't believe in the Bible, but they want you to believe in it so they can manipulate you.
Sending migrants to sanctuary cities like D.C. until President Biden and Border Czar Harris step up and do their jobs to secure the border. Earlier on Thursday, Governor Ron DeSantis touted sending migrants to Martha's Vineyard. Around 50 migrants from Venezuela arrived in Martha's Vineyard on Wednesday after being flown into the affluent Massachusetts Island resort by DeSantis. In a press briefing Thursday,
so he took the money to fly them in and drop them off in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. They know nothing about the United States. Just drop them off. You could have used that money to feed them, put some clothes on them. No, you drop them you fly them out to Martha's Vineyard. And for what? You don't offer them anything. Just dump them on the side of the road. Carmen's a bitch. That's all I'm going to say.
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre called the move, quote, disrespectful to humanity, and said the politicians behind it were, quote, abandoning families and children in a place where they were told they were going to get housing.
Yes.
The move comes as part of a wider effort by some Republican governors, like Abbott, DeSantis, and Arizona's Doug Ducey, to send a large number of undocumented immigrants to Democrat-run cities.
Disgusting. I want charges brought against these people and whoever's busing them and dropping them off at the middle of nowhere. They need charges brought against them. But people, I hope, besties, I hope you are watching this. I hope you are. This is disgusting. This is the world we live in. They are not Christians. They are not at all. Believe it if you want to. I'm done. Catch you in the next video.